Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Recently, I heard a rumor that if you say smash that like button, the like button supposedly lights up and turns different colors. I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, that's why I keep saying smash that like button. Honestly, you don't have to smash that like button if you don't want to. It's sort of up to you. Just wanted to see if that rumor was true. But I mean, if you do find the video useful, or if you learn something new, be sure to smash that like button. Did it light up, or did I just get trolled? Anyways, for today's video, we're going to take a look at 10 rare save the world tips and other little Easter eggs you probably didn't know about. And speaking of rare, this week we have a Survivor Supercharger available, and this only happens like once or twice per year. Normally we get weapon, trap, or hero superchargers, but out of all of the superchargers, this is definitely the rarest one when it comes to weekly challenges, so you may want to do your 160s this week and get that Survivor Supercharger. Also, don't forget that the Save the World spray is currently available this week in the Survive the Horde Melee Mayhem Challenge, and this is only going to be available for 1 week. Here's what that spray looks like up close, and I think we'll try to help some people get this spray on Twitch, so be sure to follow if you haven't already. But yeah, that's pretty much everything we got this week. Anyways, when it comes to tips, I'm not sure if you all know this or not, but with one of our recent updates, they allowed us to mantle through walls that have windows. You can also mantle over low walls. But the thing I wanted to point out is that you can also mantle through windows even if there's traps above them. And a really good example of when you might want to do this is on a Ride the Lightning mission, because you have to put blue glow into the van. You can just mantle through that window, put the blue glow in, and then mantle through to get back out, even if there's a trap on there. This next tip has to do with daily quests. If you ever get the quest that requires you to kill a certain amount of husk using traps, you don't really have to craft traps in order to complete that daily quest. Another way you can complete that daily quest is by equipping any constructor and putting the fully contained perk in your support team. And that's Electro Pulse Penny's perk. You could also use her as your commander, but every kill you get with your base using this perk will count towards your Kill Husk with Traps daily quest. So that was another tip I sort of learned recently that I don't think a lot of people know about. The next tip I want to go over is in regards to defenders. So for those who don't know, when it comes to defenders, there is no cooldown for the 6 perks that you have on the weapons that you give them. So I gave her a Blastatron Mini, and as you can tell, the 6 perk keeps triggering one right after the other with no cooldown in between. You can tell when it triggers because you see those little projectiles go in each direction, and that's because defenders don't have a cooldown for that 6th perk. So in this example, we're using the Blastatron Mini, which is this one. So the 6th perk that we're seeing right now is the one where every time you kill an enemy, it creates an expanding ring of damage, and it's supposed to trigger every 4 seconds. But when we give it to a defender, it triggers almost every time she shoots. Now, I don't believe this works with every type of 6th perk. They'll only ignore the cooldown of certain 6 perks. Like when I tried to spam the Roman Candle 6 perk using the Dragon's Roar, it looked as though they did have a cooldown. So I don't believe it applies to all 6 perks, but it did apply to the 6 perk that I had on the Blastatron Mini. Another thing I want to point out with defenders is if you give them a burst weapon that shoots more than 3 bullets with each burst, supposedly it'll help you save up on some ammo. So we're going to try this out. The bundle bus definitely shoots more than 3, and we're only going to give them 30 rounds. And oh, now they have 62. Okay, that's weird. It actually doubled. Alright, well, let's make it 0 and see what happens. Now they have 41 rounds. See, we're at 49 rounds. Oh, it actually goes up. It went up to 65. Alright, so right now we are at 56 rounds and it went up to 72. That is really weird. Now it went up to 80. So yeah, for whatever reason, if you give defenders burst weapons, they actually give you more ammo every time they shoot, which is really weird. Let's see if we can actually pick up this ammo. Oh, we can actually pick it up. Wow, we can pick up all that ammo she just got. So yeah, that was another tip that I don't think a whole lot of people know about. You can give burst weapons to your defenders, and you don't really have to give them ammo. They sort of get ammo on their own every time they shoot. A couple of other burst weapons I believe it works for is the Dirge Song, as well as Gamatron 9000. I believe you can also do the same thing with the Vendertech Pulsar, and I believe the vacuum tube shotgun could also potentially work. So yeah, those are some weapons you may want to give your defenders if you don't want to waste any ammo. These next couple of tips have to do with the Rescue the Survivors mission. Well, I guess first thing I should point out, and I'm pretty sure most people know about this already, but you can build these little arches and place a floor piece on top of it and then have it go underneath the survivor and they can stand on that. And even if they destroy the RV, they'll still be safe from the husk because they're standing on top of the floor you built. But again, I'm sure most people already know about that. But there's also another way you can protect survivors that I don't think a whole lot of people know about. So if you have the Xenon bow, all you have to do is aim at their feet, and you may have to shoot a few times before it works, but eventually it's going to launch them. And when it does, it pretty much makes them immune to all husk attacks. They won't take any damage at that point, and that makes rescuing that survivor a lot easier. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. You can use the Xenon bow to launch the survivors and make them. And not only can you launch the survivors off of the RVs, but you can also launch them off of the little cars as well. Also, if you ever come across this bush, let's say it's like directly around the objective and it's obscuring your view, there is a way you can destroy it. The only reason I wanted to mention it is because you can't really destroy it using your pickaxe. You can't destroy it using abilities, but there is a way you can destroy it, and the way you destroy it is by using the obliterator. And once you do that, you should be able to clear out the area around your objective. So just wanted to mention that for those who are struggling with that big bush. And I believe there's a couple of other weapons you can use as well, but the obliterator is the one that I use. Alright, just a couple more tips, people, then I'll let y'all get out of here. And I'll go disappear for another couple weeks. So this first one has to do with retrieve the data. And this is one I'm pretty sure most people already know about, but I just wanted to mention it for those who didn't. For those who don't know, wall darts still work even if you have a ramp in front of it. So we're gonna wait till some husks. Oh, there he goes right there, just killed him. And not only do wall darts work through ramps, but ceiling zappers also work through ramps. But we'll have to put it on that floor piece up there. And as soon as it gets turned on, it kills them. Again, I'm pretty sure most people already knew that, but just wanted to mention it for those people who didn't. Wall darts work through ramps, and ceiling zappers also work through ramps. And the last tip I got is to join our Discord. Seriously, why are y'all still playing in public lobbies? It's 2024. I'm joking, but not really. If you're looking for people to do Survive the Horde with, or Mythic Storm King, I feel like our Discord is a good place to start, and it doesn't have to be Save the World related. If you're looking for people to play with when it comes to the Lego mode or do some VR challenges, we have a lot of people on our Discord who can help with that. And we also have people who are looking for help on there. So be sure to join our Discord and tell them A1 sent you. And that sets up all the tips we're going to go over for this one. Again, I didn't want to do like the best or most popular tips that everybody already knows. Instead, I wanted to focus on tips I don't think a lot of people know about. So if you did learn anything new, be sure to smash that like button. Did it work, people? Does it glow? I don't know. And if you really want to support the channel, be sure to use creator code A1. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.